Alright, back again. Today we got out the PS Vita, and I figured we could put in this game here, Dokuro. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. Now, this is a really interesting, really well-designed game. And for those of you who are really big fans of some of the independent games or flash games, you might really get into this. This is not going to be a game for everyone, however. It does have some, really cool points, in my opinion, but I'll show you some of the cool things that you can do with this as well. With most Japanese games, there isn't a lot of features or a lot of functions to change it into English. But what's nice about this game here is in the language section you can change it English, French, Dutch, Italian, Japanese, Korean, or Spanish. So it does give you a wide variety of languages to play it in. This game is really unique in the fact that everything about this game is chalk. Like, the whole idea behind the game is just chalk characters, and it's just a really wild setup. But let's jump into it here. This is a new game, so I wanted to show you the intro. Let's take a look at this. So it's pretty easy to get the gist of the story here, which is nice. It's almost like a silent film, But this is your guy here, and your objective is to save the princess and to get her out of this castle, and basically avoid getting her hurt or killed while collecting these pieces along the way. Now, the camera is not going to pick this up as great as the image is itself in person, but everything looks just really, really hand-drawn. It looks fantastic. And it's quite comical throughout the game. Each time you get to a certain point, it'll say something like this. And there are different things that you have to do throughout this game in order to, get the princess to where she needs to go. It'll explain everything along the way for the first few stages, but it is a really well-designed game. And you have to watch out. You really have to protect her, because if not, she'll, you know, fall off the edge or jump off the edge, things like that. But I love the look of the whole hand-drawn, you know, images, and everything looks like chalk in person. Like I said, when you look at it through the camera, it's hard to tell, but everything is a really chalk, hand-drawn look, which makes it really, really, you know, you can appreciate the game a lot. Oh, I got hit. And she kind of screams if the guys get too close to her or try to attack her. But the game gets better and better as you go along through it. And it's not a very expensive game either. I think brand new in Japan here, this thing costs about 3,000 yen. So, a really good deal for the money. And if she sees this guy here, or she sees any enemies, she'll scream. But there are some parts in the game as you go through it where you actually use the touch panel to, like here, as you can see, there's a rope missing. So you actually grab the chalk, and now you have chalk, which is cool because if you touch the screen, you can create, you know, different images. And here, you want to connect like that. And there are other parts in the game where you want to cut, but just a really creative game. And if you're into these kind of games, you know, like I said, these independent kind of games, you'll definitely enjoy this one. As the story is pretty easy to understand. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Now once we're down here, we're gonna push this over here. Oh. Whoa. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, like I said, for some people this may not be a game that, you know, they enjoy. It's not really high, fast-paced like other games, But it does have lots of places where you have to kind of use your head and think a little bit, and it just gets more and more creative as the game goes on. This is kind of cool. So if you tap the screen, he turns into a knight, and the idea here is to pick her up and carry her. And this lasts for a certain amount of time. You can see the power of it up in the upper right hand corner, and once that goes away, then he drops her basically. But once this power wears off, it'll refill. And you can see it up here, and then we'll just do it again, and then be able to continue onward. Rushed that one just a little bit too much. Oh, looks like my camera's flaring out here a little bit. But I had a couple of people who wanted to, see Dokuro, so I figured I'd put up a video on it. And it is a really fun game. You just have to be, patient, and it does have some skill to it, definitely. But the original hand-drawn kind of look to it, everything being kind of chalk-based, really makes the game unique, I think. And there are boss fights, and the bosses are pretty cool too. You can see when they die, they kind of turn into chalk dust. I'll try and see if I can get up here to the first boss. And it's pretty cool. Even though it looks simplistic, it's really addictive. We should be coming up on our first boss here, or at least the stage boss, pretty shortly. Yeah. I think this is our first boss. Guardian. You can see the power meter at the bottom there. But everything, even the characters, the weapon attacks, everything looks like chalk, which is, what makes this game really cool. Well, I'm gonna die. Ooh, lucky. Here's where it gets a bit interesting. Once the guy tries to jump on a little bit further, he'll land on the spikes, and this will knock him out, and then you can do continuous hits. And after he dies, it's pretty cool. Whoa. Because all the enemies die with the chalk dust kind of death, as will he. See him turn into red chalk dust, so. But yeah, that's just a little bit of a look at Dokuro here for the PS Vita. And it is a really entertaining, really well-designed game. It's a lot of fun. And if you have the chance, I recommend picking it up if you're into these kinds of games. But that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.